Today's market leaders know that talent isn't just hired, it's developed. Clayton, Dubilier & Rice is an investment firm recognized for its skill in building businesses. It sponsors executives at its portfolio companies to participate in a unique MBA program with no campus or classrooms besides this one. This is an online MBA program with a curriculum based on the ideas and experiences of one of the most successful CEOs of all time, Jack Welch. But the students still had their misgivings about this unconventional MBA program.
So an online program is definitely, a little bit of a concern. You don't know what you're getting into.
What happens when you run into some trouble and there's some material you don't understand? How are you going to converse with your colleagues? What's the platform like?
I thought that it was something to check the box. But after being in the program, I've learned that you get real-life interaction and the ability to utilize the curriculum the very next day in your real job.
Professionals don't have to stop out of their career and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. They can come to us under a 2-year program and learn actionable practices and principles that are going to help them win in business.
The Institute's MBA is a fully accredited degree designed for working managers. The Institute's motto is, learn today, apply tomorrow, and come back at the end of the week to tell us how it worked.
We actually had an assignment where we had to come up with a marketing campaign for our company. So with David's Bridal, one of the initiatives for our next year is really working with our plus-size brides. And I had the opportunity to actually present my marketing project. And at the end, my group gave feedback that I could target my audience through social media and maybe build out that campaign a little bit more than what I had described in the marketing plan to begin with.
There's so much within the MBA program that I can apply to my job. It's really like my own personal mentor. It guides me every week.
What we look for in a faculty member is essentially 3 items. One is their credentials to ensure they're an expert in their field. But as or more importantly, we're looking for somebody who's a practitioner in their field. So somebody that's been there and done the job before. And third, which is as equally important, is in the online format, we're looking for professors that can be there open and available to feedback and conversation with our students 24/7.
So our guys have credentials that could get them anywhere, right? So they could teach anywhere, but then they have real practical experience where they've been chief financial officers or chief marketing officers, or they've been strategists in organizations, so they can take the theory and they can bring it to life.
I was taking the marketing class last quarter, and I called up the professor and I said, hey, we're having some discussions here at work around transfer pricing. And I said, is there anybody I could talk to? And Mike was like, yeah, absolutely. I got the perfect guy for you. He's ex-CFO for Procter & Gamble, 20 years experience, and he knows plenty about that. And so the staff was able to facilitate that conversation, and we were able to get some good feedback from them.
There are some great MBA programs out there, but there's a few things that are very different about what we do. First is that we do measure return on investment immediately, not post-graduation. We expect students to have promotions and pay increases while they're in the program because that's what we expect to have happen to our students.
Since enrolling in the program, I actually was assigned a team of my own at Atcor International.
Immediately, we've seen benefits in the business with improvements in delivery and improvements in our inventory levels to support that delivery, which in manufacturing is the holy grail.
So I came to RSG as a sales and marketing director. And after going through the program, I've really matured in understanding all aspects of the business so that now I can really run a region.
Justin's participation in the Institute, I think, has improved the company's performance because of his ability to think through things differently, challenge people in a different way.
I think it's a win-win for Clayton, Dubilier & Rice because it forces us to look down at the next generation of talent within the portfolio companies. By doing that, we can identify the talent, we can invest in the talent, we can provide them with an opportunity to grow and develop, which is only going to enhance our investment case.
JWMI addresses the needs of a firm like CD&R in really interesting ways. Those individuals are all working for different companies in different industries with different functional areas of responsibility. But they have CD&R in common, and they have another thing in common. They're hungry to be great leaders. And the synchronicity across those 20 people has been an unbelievable thing to watch.
When you invest in people, and when you give them your trust, and they give you their trust, and you both drive towards a common vision, you build great teams with great results. And that's what this is all about.